My last question is for each of the witnesses, and I wonder if you have suggestions for legislative or regulatory changes that can ensure an aircraft is independently and appropriately evaluated for operational safety. Is there more we need to do?
Thank you, Senator Sinema. Thank you, Senator Sinema. Yes, there may be. However, for me as Inspector General to offer suggestions today would be entirely premature. As you know, Secretary Chow, Senator Blumenthal, and other congressional requesters have asked my office to start at the very beginning, thinking of these as bookends. We want to look at the certification process. I can outline very quickly for you what that'll entail. We want to look at the key decisions made by FAA when certifying the airplane and the timeline. We want to determine when MCAS was added to the aircraft and why FAA approved it, or the extent of FAA's involvement in Boeing's decision to approve it, how FAA reached the decision that pilots did not need additional training, or that details about the new system did not need to be included in the airplane's manual. That's the first bookend. The second bookend, in my view, will be how FAA responded to the recent accidents, and that's specifically Senator Blumenthal's question. Clearly, confidence in FAA as the gold standard for aviation safety has been shaken. We can help provide information to the Secretary and to the Congress to determine how best to restore FAA to that position. The second bookend, we hope, will shed some light on the obvious question as to why FAA might have been the last. It was the last, in fact, safety regulator to decide to ground the 737 MAX. Other safety regulators around the world decided that in their role as safety regulators, they needed to drive risk to zero, and they did that by grounding the aircraft. Acting Administrator Elwell has testified that they were continuing the hunt for data in order to inform that decision. So that disparity, that apparent disparity in appreciation of the safety regulator's role should be another question I respectfully submit for the Congress and the Secretary. We hope to present information to all of you to help inform your decision making.